What if I told you that the biggest lie you've been living is waiting for success to change who you are? What if I told you that every single day you wake up and look in the mirror, you're looking at either a future winner or someone who's already given up? The difference isn't in your bank account, it's not in your circumstances, and it's certainly not in your past. The difference is in one simple decision you make every morning before your feet hit the floor. Today I'm going to share with you the most powerful secret that separates those who dream from those who achieve, those who wish from those who win, and those who hope from those who make it happen. But before we dive deep into this life-changing principle, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because what you're about to learn could be the turning point that transforms everything about your future. Let me start with a story that changed my entire perspective on success. There was once a young man who worked at a small company, making barely enough to pay his bills. Every day he watched successful people drive by in their luxury cars, wear expensive suits, and command respect wherever they went. For years he told himself, "Someday, when I'm successful, I'll act like that. Someday, when I have money, I'll dress better. Someday, when I make it, I'll carry myself with confidence." But here's what that young man didn't understand, and what most people never figure out until it's too late. Success doesn't create winners. Winners create success. You see, most people have it completely backwards. They think success is something that happens to them, when in reality, success is something that happens through them. They're waiting for external circumstances to change their internal reality, when the truth is, you must change your internal reality to create your external circumstances. Jim Rohn taught us that we don't get what we want in life, we get who we are. And if you want to become successful, you must first become the type of person that success is attracted to. You must act like a winner before you are one. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, "But that sounds fake. That sounds like pretending to be something I'm not." And that's where you're missing the point entirely. This isn't about pretending or putting on a show. This is about stepping into the person you're destined to become and refusing to let your current circumstances define your future identity. Think about it this way. Every single successful person you admire started exactly where you are right now. They had doubts, fears, and limitations. They faced rejection, failure, and setbacks. But somewhere along their journey, they made a decision that changed everything. They decided to stop acting like their current situation was permanent and started acting like their future success was inevitable. Let me break this down for you with 5 powerful principles that will transform how you show up in the world. Principle number 1, your posture determines your position. Winners carry themselves differently. They don't slouch through life with their heads down, shoulders hunched, avoiding eye contact. Winners stand tall, make eye contact, and occupy space with confidence. Now, I'm not talking about arrogance or fake bravado. I'm talking about the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your worth and respecting yourself enough to show it. Here's what's fascinating about human psychology. Your physiology directly affects your psychology. When you change how you carry your body, you literally change how you feel about yourself and how others perceive you. Scientific studies have proven that simply standing in a power pose for 2 minutes increases your confidence hormones and decreases your stress hormones. So starting today, I want you to make a commitment. Every time you walk into a room, walk in like you own the place. Not because you're better than anyone else, but because you have every right to be there and you have something valuable to contribute. Principle number 2, winners invest in themselves before they can afford it. Here's a hard truth that most people don't want to hear. If you're not investing in yourself, you're betting against yourself. Winners understand that personal development isn't a luxury you indulge in after you become successful. Personal development is the foundation upon which success is built. I've seen people spend more money on their car maintenance than on their personal development, and then wonder why their career isn't going anywhere. I've seen people who will spend $50 on a night out, but won't spend $50 on a book or course that could change their entire trajectory. Winners think differently. They buy the books before they can afford them. They attend the seminars before they think they need them. They hire the coaches before they believe they deserve them. Because winners understand that you can't harvest what you don't plant, and you can't plant what you don't invest in. Jim Rohn said it best, "Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. The question isn't whether you can afford to invest in yourself. The question is whether you can afford not to. Principle number 3. Winners control their environment and associations. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a fundamental law of success. Winners are extremely selective about who they spend their time with and what they allow into their mental space. If you're surrounded by people who complain about their circumstances instead of changing them, who make excuses instead of finding solutions, who criticize others' success instead of learning from it, then you're swimming upstream against your own potential. Winners seek out mentors, even if they have to pay for access. They join masterminds, attend conferences, and place themselves in environments where growth is expected and mediocrity is not tolerated. They understand that you become who you spend time with, so they're intentional about spending time with people who challenge them to become better. This might mean making some difficult decisions about relationships that are holding you back. It might mean saying no to social activities that don't align with your goals. It might mean stepping out of your comfort zone to connect with people who are operating at a higher level than you are currently. But here's what I promise you. When you start acting like a winner in your associations, you'll start attracting other winners into your life. Principle number 4. Winners have different conversations. Listen carefully to how most people talk, and you'll understand why most people don't achieve extraordinary results. The average person's conversation revolves around problems, complaints, gossip, and limitations. They talk about what's wrong with the world, what's unfair about their situation, and why success is so difficult. Winners have completely different conversations. They talk about solutions, opportunities, strategies, and possibilities. They discuss books they're reading, goals they're pursuing, and lessons they're learning. They ask better questions because they understand that the quality of your questions determines the quality of your life. Instead of asking, "Why does this always happen to me?" winners ask, "What can I learn from this situation?" Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," winners ask, "How can I afford it?" Instead of complaining about problems, winners get excited about the opportunity to solve them. Starting today, I challenge you to monitor your conversations. Are you talking like a winner or like a victim? Are you focusing on what's possible or what's problematic? Remember, you can't speak poverty and expect to live in abundance. You can't talk defeat and expect to achieve victory. Principle number 5. Winners take action before they feel ready. Here's the biggest difference between winners and everyone else. Winners don't wait to feel ready. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They don't wait until they have all the answers. Winners understand that readiness is not a feeling, it's a decision.
Most people are waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. They're waiting to feel confident before they take action. They're waiting for fear to disappear before they move forward. But winners understand that confidence comes from action, not the other way around. Fear doesn't disappear. You just get better at acting in spite of it. Every successful person I know has stories of times when they took action before they felt ready. They started the business before they felt prepared. They asked for the promotion before they felt qualified. They made the investment before they felt certain. And it was precisely because they acted like winners before they were winners that they became winners. Now let me share with you why this principle of acting like a winner before you are one is so powerful and why it works every single time when applied consistently. Success is not a destination you arrive at. It's a way of traveling. It's not something you achieve once and then you're done. It's something you become through the daily choices you make and the identity you choose to embody. When you start acting like a winner, something magical happens in your brain. Psychologists call it the reticular activating system. It's the part of your brain that filters information and helps you notice things that are relevant to your current focus and identity. When you see yourself as a winner, your brain starts looking for evidence to support that identity. You start noticing opportunities that were always there, but you couldn't see them before. You start attracting people and resources that align with your new identity. You start making decisions that a winner would make, which leads to results that winners get. But here's the crucial part that most people miss. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen without resistance. Your current identity will fight you every step of the way. Your limiting beliefs will try to convince you that you're being fake or delusional. The people around you who are comfortable with the old version of you will try to pull you back to who you used to be. This is where most people give up. They try acting like a winner for a few days or a few weeks, and when they don't see immediate results, they conclude that it doesn't work and go back to their old patterns. But winners understand that this resistance is not a sign that they're on the wrong path. It's a sign that they're on the right path. The resistance is your old identity fighting for its survival. Push through it, and you'll break through to a new level of success and fulfillment. Let me give you some specific, actionable ways to start acting like a winner right now, today, before you leave wherever you're watching this video. First, upgrade your morning routine. Winners don't start their day by checking social media or consuming negative news. They start their day by feeding their mind with positive, empowering content. They exercise, meditate, or engage in some form of personal development before they do anything else. Second, upgrade your appearance. I'm not saying you need to spend money you don't have on expensive clothes, but I am saying that winners take pride in how they present themselves to the world. Iron your clothes, keep your shoes clean, maintain good hygiene, and carry yourself with dignity. Third, upgrade your language. Stop using words and phrases that reinforce limitation and lack. Instead of saying, "I can't," start saying, "How can I?" Instead of saying, "I have to," start saying, "I get to." Instead of saying, "That's impossible," start saying, "That's interesting. Let me figure this out." Fourth, upgrade your standards. Winners don't accept mediocrity from themselves or others. They set high standards for their work, their relationships, and their personal conduct. They understand that you get what you tolerate, so they refuse to tolerate anything less than excellence. Fifth, upgrade your goals. Most people set goals that are so small and safe that achieving them wouldn't really change their life anyway. Winners set goals that scare them a little bit and excite them a lot. They understand that you don't get motivated by small goals. You get motivated by big dreams that pull you forward. Remember that young man I told you about at the beginning? Well, that young man made a decision one day that changed everything. He decided to stop waiting for success to find him and start acting like the successful person he intended to become. He started dressing better, even though he couldn't afford expensive clothes. He started carrying himself with confidence, even though he felt unsure inside. He started investing in books and courses, even though money was tight. He started networking with successful people, even though he felt intimidated.
And you know what happened? Within 6 months, people started treating him differently. His boss noticed his new attitude and gave him more responsibilities. His confidence attracted new opportunities. His commitment to growth opened doors that had been closed before. Within 2 years, he had doubled his income. Within 5 years, he had started his own business. Within 10 years, he had become the successful person he had once only dreamed of being. But here's the most important part of the story. The transformation didn't happen when he achieved success. The transformation happened the moment he decided to act like a winner. The success was just the natural result of becoming the type of person that success is attracted to. Now, I know some of you are thinking, this sounds great in theory, but my situation is different. You don't understand my circumstances. You don't know what I'm dealing with. And you're right. I don't know your specific circumstances, but I do know this. Every successful person who has ever lived has faced circumstances that seemed insurmountable. They've dealt with rejection, failure, financial struggles, health challenges, and family problems. The difference between those who overcome their circumstances and those who are overcome by their circumstances is not the absence of problems. It's the presence of a winning mindset that refuses to be defined by temporary conditions. Jim Rohn taught us that it's not what happens to you that determines your future. It's what you do about what happens to you. You can't always control your circumstances, but you can always control your response to your circumstances. Winners understand that circumstances are temporary, but character is permanent. They understand that where you are is not who you are. They understand that your current situation is not your final destination. Here's something else that winners understand that most people miss. Success is not about making one big dramatic change. It's about making small, consistent changes that compound over time. When you start acting like a winner in small ways every single day, those small changes compound into massive transformations. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it continues to roll, it picks up more snow and becomes an unstoppable force. The problem is that most people want the results of compound interest without the patience of compound interest. They want to see dramatic changes immediately, and when they don't, they quit. But winners understand that the most powerful changes happen gradually, almost imperceptibly at first. They trust the process even when they can't see the progress. If this message is resonating with you, if you're feeling that fire in your belly that tells you it's time to step up and step into the winner you're meant to be, then I need you to do something right now. First, smash that like button to let me know that this content is helping you. Your engagement helps me create more content like this and helps YouTube show this video to other people who need to hear this message. Second, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss new content that could change your life. I'm committed to bringing you the strategies, mindsets, and principles that successful people use to create extraordinary results. Third, share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. We all know someone who has incredible potential but is stuck in limiting patterns. Be the friend who cares enough to share something that could change their life. But most importantly, I need you to make a commitment to yourself right now. I need you to decide that starting today, you're going to act like the winner you're destined to become. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect, today. As we come to the end of our time together, I want you to understand something profound. You watching this video right now is not an accident. You being here at this moment, ready to receive this message, is part of your journey toward becoming the person you're meant to be. The fact that you've watched this far tells me something about you. It tells me that you're not satisfied with mediocrity. It tells me that you have dreams and goals that are bigger than your current circumstances. It tells me that you have a winner inside you that's ready to come out. But knowing these principles is not enough. Information without implementation is just entertainment. You must take what you've learned and apply it to your life, consistently, persistently, and with unwavering faith in your ability to change and grow. Remember, every master was once a disaster. Every expert was once a beginner. Every successful person was once someone who decided to act like a winner before they had any evidence that they could become one. Your time is now. Your moment is here. You have everything you need to start acting like a winner today. The question is not whether you can do it. The question is whether you will do it. The world needs what you have to offer. There are people waiting for the solution you can provide, the leadership you can give, the inspiration you can share. But they can't receive what you have to offer until you become who you're meant to be. So stand up right now. Stand up and make a declaration to yourself and to the universe that you are done playing small. You are done waiting for permission. You are done letting fear make your decisions. From this moment forward, you're going to act like the winner you're destined to become. You're going to carry yourself with confidence, speak with authority, and move with purpose. You're going to invest in yourself, surround yourself with excellence, and take action even when you don't feel ready. Because you are a winner. You've always been a winner. You just forgot for a while. But now you remember, and there's no going back. Your breakthrough is on the other side of your breakthrough in thinking. Your success is on the other side of your success in becoming. Your victory is on the other side of your victory over the voice that says you can't. Act like a winner before you are one, and watch as the universe conspires to make you right. The time is now. The person is you. The moment is here. Go win.